operating room and perioperative setting end-to-end solution called the Anesthesia Workstation, or AWS. The AWS is a specialized automated dispensing cabinet that delivers the right balance between security for controlled substances and convenient access to medications. It helps both pharmacy and anesthesia professionals efficiently manage medication inventory and achieve regulatory compliance. The AWS solution extends the OR and perioperative settings by providing analytics and dashboards that give critical insight to the pharmacy teams. It has many benefits for both anesthesia providers as well as pharmacy. Now our AWS offers closed-loop interoperability that automates the process for reconciling controlled substances used, wasted, or transferred to another provider. Anesthesia workstations have unique features that enable you to effectively balance medication access and security. Our integrated Epson syringe label printer automatically prints a color-coded med label when a medication is dispensed. There are regulatory compliant ASA med labels that decrease the risk of medication errors. The AWS also features an optional external return bin. At the top, above the working tray, you'll find tilt bins for storing supplies. In the event of an emergency or system failure, this unique breakaway bar allows for immediate access to non-controlled medications stored in the drawers. This is the interface screen. AWS enables keyboard and BioID login to provide fast and secure access to the cabinet. The Anesthesia Workstation also has a medication scanner and adjustable light. Anesthesia Workstation also has fully configurable medication drawers. Locking lid drawers come with 8, 12, or 24 bins. Flex bin single dose drawers and anesthesia drawers can be single deep, double deep, or triple deep. Combining these drawer types to meet your needs, the Anesthesia Workstation has storage capacity to hold a full day's worth of medication and supplies. As I go through this demo, you'll start to notice some of the really great benefits for anesthesia providers. I'll call out our new anesthesia closed loop functionality, which is an extremely efficient process. And I'll make sure to show you how this provides incredible benefits to pharmacy as well. Once I log in, you'll notice I land on our new scheduled patient list tab, which is a list of patients specific to a provider's room on this specific day. This drastically cuts down time searching for a patient from a global list. So I'm going to go ahead and select a patient, and you'll notice that all of the drawers unlock, except for the controlled substance drawers. So now that I've got them unlocked, let me show you some of the drawer layouts. These drawers I'm opening do not contain controlled medications, which is why they're now unlocked. The drawer mix is customizable, so an Anesthesia Workstation can have single deep, double deep, or triple deep drawers in the same unit. This Anesthesia Work drawer is optional and may be assigned to any position. It is only accessible to anesthesia providers, pharmacists, and OMNICELL users. It provides secure storage for items that are removed prior to the next case. Let's issue a medication to the patient. I simply remove the medication from the drawer and scan it at the barcode reader. The AWS automatically prints my medication label, and on screen, you'll see that the item is added to the issued items list for inventory capture. Now that I've issued an item to a patient, let me show you how to remove controlled substances from locked pockets. The patient is already selected, so now I just tap on Removed Items. Scrolling through the list, you can see the medications are already in alphabetical order, but the quickest way to find your med is to simply start typing the drug name, and it will show up on the list. I select propofol from the stocked items list. I can select the Display Items to Remove tab from my selected items, but I'm simply going to select Remove Now. The guiding lights will lead me to the correct drawer and the locking lid bin, which is now unlocked. Again, these drawers come in either an 8, 12, or 24 bins. Once I close this drawer, the printer will automatically print my label. Our single-dose flex bin drawers stay locked until selected, just like our locking lid drawers. With my patient still selected, I select my medication, fentanyl, from the stocked items list. I select Remove Now to remove the medication, and again, you'll see the guiding lights showing me exactly where to go. When I close the drawer, my label will print, and the inventory is captured to the issued items list. Now that you've seen how easy it is to dispense medications while still providing security, I'm excited to show you our new closed loop workflow. This process makes tracking the chain of custody very easy and enables the anesthesia provider to quickly and accurately record waste and usage electronically, and also alerts the provider of unreconciled meds. This simplifies the process for both anesthesia and pharmacy, saving both time and effort. I've already got my patient selected, and now I'll dispense the meds for this patient. Now that I've dispensed my medication for this patient, what you're not seeing is that in Epic, I've input my documentation. You'll see how this documentation from Epic pulls directly into the AWS shortly. Next, I'll select the Anesthesia Waste Transfer button to confirm the medication and amount given. What you'll notice here is that everything is grayed out, meaning all medications have been automatically reconciled and do not require any additional step. And that's our closed loop process with zero waste. Simple and efficient. I'll now go back and show you a partial waste case. I've logged back in and landed on my scheduled patient tab list. I'm going to select Zach and show you that partial waste workflow. Again, I'll select and remove my meds for this patient. I've dispensed my meds and I'm entering my documentation into Epic, but we'll be documenting a different issued amount than what was pulled at the cabinet. Now that I've entered that administration into Epic, I'll select my Anesthesia Waste Transfer button. Here, you'll see a screen that displays medication that was issued for the patient that needs to be reconciled. Here you'll see the admin and waste amounts automatically calculated based on what I put into Epic, which was 500 micrograms. If the admin amount needs to be adjusted, you can select the override admin amount to do that manually. Also, notice the ability here to transfer to another provider if a new caregiver is taking over the case. I'll simply select Save here since the auto-calculated amount is correct. You'll notice a witness screen pops up here so that I'll have my witness enter their information. This is configurable based on your processes. And there you have it. Now you've seen closed loop from a partial waste as well. Part of this new workflow is the ability to easily transfer meds to other providers. Again, I select Anesthesia Waste Transfer after I've removed my med for my patient. And this time, I'll select the Transfer tab. I'll select my meds to transfer, and then the accepting provider should confirm amounts they will become responsible for. Now that you've seen our efficient provider workflow and the new waste and transfer features, you can probably start to understand how easy it is to use the Anesthesia Workstation and see the provider benefits. Besides having all the medications in a central and secure location, the AWS reduces errors in drug dispense and administration. You can easily transfer medications to other providers, and the more efficient workflow can save up to 20% of a provider's time spent at the cabinet. Our solution doesn't just benefit the provider, but also pharmacy. We provide pharmacy with real-time access to web-based operational dashboards that provide necessary insight and data. This makes for simplified electronic audit trails, the ability to completely track chain of custody and push towards 100% compliance, saving both time and money.